Apparently, Samsung is working on the biggest camera upgrade to the S series ever. Welcome back, friends. I would just like to let you know that if you hit the like button, you help spread my work and motivate me to make more videos. Thank you in advance. The hardware of Samsung flagship cameras has been the same for almost 4 years now. The last upgrade we saw with the main sensor was the famous 12 megapixel sensor of the Galaxy S11 in March of 2016. Ever since then, Samsung has been upgrading the camera experience using software and things like dual aperture and adding extra cameras, but the main sensor stayed the same. We all know there has to be a massive upgrade pretty soon, especially that Samsung needs to up their camera game to compete with Apple, Huawei and Google. Back in August, Samsung announced the ISOCELL Bright HMX, which is the first mobile camera sensor in the world that can capture more than 100 million pixels, 108 megapixels to be exact. Along with that, the sensor is almost double the size of the Note 10 sensor, which will allow for more light to be captured, which in turn could be a game changer for night photography and videography. Also, that huge number of pixels in a sensor will allow the camera to capture 8K video, something that requires a little over 33 megapixels, something which the 12 megapixels of the previous Samsung flagships couldn't achieve. All of this is exciting, but will we see that in the Galaxy S11? Well, looks like yes. Max Weinbach, the XDA developer, dug deep into the latest camera app in the One UI 2.0 Beta 4 files and found some very interesting stuff. He even started tweeting that he thinks the S11 will be a camera and video beast, that he's 99% sure it will be capable of the best photo and video, and that he's even 99.9999% sure it will destroy the competition next year. For example, the iPhone 11 Pro, which currently has the best video recording capabilities. He also said we may see video night mode for the first time next year. Does it have something to do with the big sensor size of the ISOCELL Bright HMX? Maybe. He finished by saying good photography will be so much easier on Samsung phones next year, which will be awesome if it allows more people to take better photos. Later he posted the reports on his findings in the One UI code, so let's take a look. And by the way, this is software written by Samsung themselves. It will give you an idea about what they're working on, but also keep in mind it isn't a guarantee they won't change their minds later and remove it from future builds. Anyway, the new camera app seems to now support 8K video recording, and as we said before, something like this requires a sensor capable of capturing more than 33 million pixels, which supports the rumors that the S11 will have the 108 megapixel sensor, which is also mentioned in the files. The code also mentions the 20:9 aspect ratio, which we believe will be the aspect ratio of the Galaxy S11, and we talked about it in the first video on the topic. Next, we have several new exciting camera modes added in the files. We have Director's View, which allows you to lock onto a subject in the viewfinder and select what's going to be in the close-up and also switch between camera lenses. This sounds like you'll be able to record from multiple camera lenses at the same time. This isn't something new, as the iPhone 11 Pro can record two 1080p 30fps videos at the same time, but hopefully there's more to it. We have Night Hyperlapse, which sounds like hyperlapse at night. Hyperlapse is basically time-lapse, but you can move your phone to compress minutes of moving footage into seconds. However, in the description of the mode they say to hold the device steady, which may not work very well if you're constantly moving the phone. We'll have to wait and see how it looks. Next is Single Take Photo mode. In this mode all you do is press a button, then pan your camera around for 15 seconds. The phone will do the rest for you, taking a series of photos and videos and guiding your movement speed in case you're moving too fast, and at the end it will process the data and show you a collection of what it looks. Should be interesting. Ever wanted to take vertical panoramas, like a tall picture? I mean, right now you can, even though there is no official support for it. You can just hold your phone vertically, but in the future you'll be doing it more easily. Finally, we have custom filters. The idea is, if you take a picture and you really like its color saturation and brightness, you can turn it into a filter and use it to give future pictures you take similar vibes. It sounds creative, hopefully it will have useful applications. These were big possible hardware and software improvements for the Galaxy S11 cameras. Coupled with the new superior AI that the phone will have, it's safe to say that if they pull all this off correctly, it will be the greatest camera upgrade for the S series yet. If you've made it till here, I think you're really interested in the Galaxy S11, in which case I suggest you watch other Galaxy S11 videos I made through their playlist, and you also seem to be interested in the latest and greatest in the world of tech, in which case consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the notifications bell so you don't miss the next time I upload. Let me know your thoughts and the features you're excited about the most in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.